Welcome back to Pathway to Leadership. Today, I'm talking about the top secrets of being a proactive leader. And if you're new to the channel, I hope I earn your subscribe and your thumbs up today. Now let's get right into how to be a proactive leader. Let's go straight for it. Secret number one, you have to continuously develop yourself and your team. So you're probably thinking now, hey, John, that's a great idea. But let's talk about how do I do that? Well, I'm going to tell you. So there are several ways that you can do this. These are all top secrets to the successful leader. How to be proactive. Oh, and just a side note, we're going to talk about some of the things you need to avoid also. The proactive leader doesn't wait for problems or complaints to arise. They actively go seek them out and see if they can come up with solutions before these things happen. So here we go. How to be more proactive. First things first, you need to interview, talk to, and learn from the people around you. Yeah, that might sound simple, but if you're the leader and you're an active, proactive leader, go talk to people that are around you. Interview them. Ask them what kind of problems they've seen in the past. Ask what the triggers are. What triggers these kind of problems? In other words, do a thorough investigation of everything that could possibly go wrong while you're in that position. And now let's talk about you have to be creative. Once you've done all the interviews, you've identified potential problems and situations in the future, let's start getting creative on how to avoid them. And if it's inevitable that they are going to happen, well, let's have a contingency plan put in place. Here's a really big tip. If you want to stay proactive, gather your team together when you've creatively put contingency plans and ask their opinion if they think that what you've put together and developed would actually work if these problems should arise. Bring up the fact that you're open for a conversation and want to know what it would take to train individuals so that if these things happen, they're ready to enact your contingency plans. Once you get through this step, the next thing you have to do is be extremely organized about it. So let's just say you're making widgets. A machine breaks down, the whole line stops. Your contingency plan should be in a place that everybody knows where it is so they can immediately put it into effect. And staying organized is a great trait of a wonderful leader. Nobody wants to go looking around for the answer or waiting for you to come back to work the next day so that they can ask you. Put your contingency plans and your proactive measures somewhere where everybody can access them. Another part of this proactivity is to make sure that you delegate responsibilities to others in case these plans have to be enacted. You know, I'm talking general here, but the basic concepts are all the same no matter where you're at, whatever position you're in. If you're in a leadership position, you should be looking towards the future, the things that could go wrong, the problems that need to be solved. You should have contingency plans written up, and you should have people ready and trained to put those plans into action as soon as something goes wrong. And yes, I agree, this could take you coming out of your comfort zone. But we already know about that. As we go down our pathway to leadership, we have to be outside of our comfort zone in order for us to grow. This is a major growing exercise on your pathway to leadership. And with that, challenging yourself and your team on a daily basis is a wonderful way to keep everybody engaged. And being proactive, bottom line, is you're willing to take risks. The earlier you start being proactive in your position, the better off you're going to be down the road. Start looking at these things now, today, or as soon as you get back into the office. I guarantee you, when you start looking down the road in a proactive leadership manner, you're going to see the train coming your way and you'll be able to step right outside of that problem. And never rely on other people. I know it's a horrible thing to say, but I'm telling you from personal experience. Sometimes you just need to step up, take control of your own actions and responsibilities, start being proactive, and start looking down the tracks. I guarantee when you start doing that, your world will change, and it'll change very quickly. Because it's the lazy person that says, I'll just wait until someone tells me I need to do something. You can't make things happen unless you know what all your options are or how to prioritize effectively. And that's why it's so important for leaders and potential leaders to always think proactively. To make proactive leadership a new habit, you only need to focus on 3 things: plan, measure, and evaluate. I'm John with Pathway to Leadership. Thank you so much for joining us. Please give us a thumbs up so the algorithm knows we're here. And if I've earned it, please subscribe. You'll get notified every time I upload a new video. So remember what we say at Pathway to Leadership: every day is a day to learn and to teach.